Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Adam Friedland Show podcast. I'm with Nick. Nick Mullen, the Prince of Persia. Nick Mullen, the...
Hello.
Oh, hi. How's it going? What are you playing, games?
No. Talk about what's going on. Come on. It's Adam Friedland Show.
Well, we've had a very busy and productive week.
In the news.
Robert De Niro, actor Robert De Niro.
His grandson died.
And he's also expecting a child.
To replace the grandson? That
I
was
think-
fast.
Yeah.
His one son has autism. Fun
Which
Robert
one?
De Niro fact. Al Pacino. Al Pacino De Niro.
I'm confused.
He has a son named Al Pacino.
Oh, he has a son, Al Pacino. De Niro.
Alpi De Niro is Robert De Niro's son.
That's true?
Yeah.
Alpi. That's a cute name.
It's named after, his full name is Al Pacino. Alpacino.
Al Pacino's his middle name.
No, his first name is Al Pacino.
Al Pacino, one word.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. It's got a little flavor on it.
Sure.
What's wrong?
No. His one son has autism.
Well,
And-
he's got a new one on the way. Good for him.
So Robert De Niro's son has autism. Fun fact people forget about Al Pacino is he was a...
Al Pacino, the son or the actor?
Huh?
The son, Al Pacino, or the actor?
Robert De Niro's son has autism. And fun fact about Robert De Niro
Okay.
is that after his son got autism, he became he was an anti-vax guy before COVID.
He was.
Him and Robert Kennedy.
Like together around the same time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s son, JFK Jr. JFK Jr. Kennedy Jr.
Jadakiss Jr.
No, it's Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Kennedy Jr. is his name. F. Jr.
Yeah.
His Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s son's name is John F. Kennedy Jr. Kennedy Jr.
Uh-huh.
F. Kennedy Jr.
And the F is for
Father.
father.
Because he's named after his father.
Uh-huh.
So he's named after his uncle.
Yeah.
John F. Kennedy Jr. F. Kennedy Jr. is his full name. It's Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s son.
Yeah.
And he got autism. And then they changed his name to Bilbo.
Bilbo.
Bilbo Jr.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
after he had autism.
Like as like a prank or something.
To make it easier, I mean,
He was like begging.
if you had a son that was mentally disabled and he was trying to learn his name and his name was
Yeah.
John F. Kennedy Jr. F. Kennedy Jr.,
It's confusing.
that would be
Yeah.
hard.
And he'd like see on TV, he'd be like, "Is that me? That man from the olden days?" They'd be like, "No, that's your namesake. That's my uncle."
Yeah, that's your name. Your name is John Franklin Delano Roosevelt Kennedy Jr. Franklin Delano Roosevelt Jr.
Scooter.
No, Bilbo.
Bilbo.
Jr.
Yeah. And you have a kid too on the way.
Yeah.
Schmeagol.
No, Robert Downey De Niro.
Robert Downey De Niro Mullen.
Robert Downey De Niro Jr.
Are you taking his last name?
He's named after Iron Man.
Shit. That's pretty exciting. Yeah.
He's named after Morton Downey Jr. and Robert De Niro. So his name's Robert Downey Jr. De Niro.
You know, it's great because Nick doesn't really talk about his personal life a lot.
Mhm.
So I'm sure the audience is happy to see you opening
Mhm.
up. You know?
How about Robert DiGiorno?
And it's
Yeah.
not delivery.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. You know, I heard Barack Obama had a son.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what he named him?
DiGiorno Obama. Robert F. DiGiorno Bilbo Obama. Obama's son should be named Bilbo.
That's not his name.
Barack Bilbo.
It's Muhammad.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
It's the most popular name in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Muhammad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he went with that.
Mm-hmm. Do they still get mad about drawing the Prophet Muhammad?
They do. They do. Yeah, for sure. Obama gets pretty mad about it.
Remember when that was like a revolutionary act?
Yes, for a French, boomer cartoonist. What happened to Charlie Hebdo?
Huh?
The Taliban killed them or something?
You know what happened.
What happened?
You know what happened.
What do you mean? We said we had no. There was a big campaign, Je suis Charlie, and
Why don't
stuff.
you talk about what's going on in the news?
I said it. Robert De Niro is having a kid at his advanced age, you know, and one has to think that the kid, he's not going to be there for a graduation to give his son his first dance, his first father-son dance at the wedding.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess that son's probably never going to meet the parents.
This is pretty good.
Because he'll be...
Because his father will be dead.
He'll probably pass away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll probably need a godfather.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't in the God. Oh, he was too. Yeah. He'll need a godfather too.
Mm-hmm.
Because
You should have called it Godfather Jr.
Why is that?
Because it's the second movie.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
never
then
mind.
Godfather the
Never
third.
mind. Sorry, you're right. They shouldn't have called it that.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say they shouldn't have called it Godfather. It's a great idea, and they don't do it with movies. You know, if there was a sequel that came out that was Junior, people would see the poster. They'd be like, "That's clever." So, because he's not going to be around, the kid's probably going to need a Godfather too. That will still be alive.
How about the Godfather 2 movement?
Yeah.
Like, you put me in this movie, and I have to suck your dick. Something like that.
Okay. Like that they had sexually assaulted the cast of The Godfather?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, we can keep going with this.
I'm gonna get some water.
I have water right here. Well, it seems like I don't know, I thought the Godfather 2 thing was good.
It is a scorcher today.
You're still mic'd, Nick. You gonna?
How's he doing out there?
He's looking good.
Yeah.
You wanna?
See if he does anything.
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
I don't know.
You wanna come back out for the?
Let's see,
Did I do something wrong?
Let's
What?
see if we can get him cooking before.
See if
He can find something to.
light a fire under his
Yeah,
ass.
light a fire under his ass. Let's get him motivated, and then I can come back out. And
Do a pratfall.
well, I'll try the Godfather thing again.
I like it.
I feel like he's talking behind my back.
Big two.
He does it all the time, and he like actually.
Did you get the
I don't
switch,
know that he's
OLED?
doing it.
No,
He
but
does it all the time.
I'm hearing there might be a new switch. Wait,
There's a new switch.
that's what they're saying.
I'll read off his
Like a switch.
notes we have
Switch
for the
to-
show.
With better graphics and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to get a PS5.
So Nick had
Saying there's gonna be a
Hassan
PS5
Piker sounds like a deaf person saying
I
Hunter
was
Biden.
reading my jokes.
Pretty good.
I was reading.
He had Robert De Niro third.
This is the stuff I had for the show.
News, Star
Is it
Wars,
on?
The Dial of Destiny.
I wrote down. I was thinking. He said he was talking to Hassan Piker before the show.
What's that? What?
So I said, I'm writing down my notes, and I said Hassan Piker. It kind of sounds like a deaf guy saying Hunter Biden. Like imagine a deaf person be like, "Have you heard about Hassan Piker?"
Are you talking behind my back?
Or one way or the other.
He's such a
Now
gossip.
he's mad.
You
now
know,
he's, mad
he's-
about
he's
me
such a
talking
fucking
behind his
gossip.
back when he's going to. He immediately.
He's just like,
violates my
oh,
privacy. Immediately just goes to the notepad.
He always says like,
violates my
"What are you
privacy.
wearing?" And stuff. He's just like actually like a fucking gay man.
He
He's
What's he
mean.
saying?
He's like the queen of mean.
He's calling you the queen of me.
We've done like such great things. We should be feeling good about ourselves. It should be fun.
I can't
This should
hear
be
him. What
fun.
is
You
what
know?
is he saying?
He's saying we're doing good things. It should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
What do you want to say? What you're talking about?
I want him to not worry about this. I want him to get into the news.
Do you want me to tell him?
We're only doing this
You don't
because we
tell
have a
him. He'll
read
do it. He'll
today.
find it on his own.
He's gonna get there.
He'll find something.
I want to. After this, I'm going to be at the studio for probably 8 hours, working on the next interview with Adam, busting my ass.
It's true.
He's feeling sorry for
No one realizes how hard I work.
What's he saying?
I mean, sure, I didn't work for 34 years.
No one realizes
You know?
how hard he works.
I decided to start working,
Boy, the
A year and a
water's
half
really not
ago.
enough when it's hot
and it
like
changed
this.
my life. And I understand I was the laziest man in the world, but
What?
He's talking about being like it's a confessional now. It's like he's talking to his priest.
Yeah. He doesn't have to do this. He could just talk about the news.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Okay,
stuff
well-
going on. He found cocaine in the White House.
get to the headlines.
Yeah, there he
We
goes.
did that yesterday.
Now he's going. It doesn't matter if we did it
It's
yesterday.
true. It's true.
There's more. It's a developing story.
I wasn't
said they
prepped
found-
for this.
they
I
found
know
it in
he's
the
doing like a
library.
meta bit where he's
No, they
off
found
stage
it.
and
They're saying it
Adam's
wasn't even
repeating
in the
what I'm saying.
library.
I know what
They
you're
gave a
doing,
clue.
but like
They're trying to figure out who did the.
this
coke.
was thrust
They think
on me
they're
like a
Biden
fucking
White
pop
House clue.
quiz.
This is a good idea.
Yeah. You could be
all right.
saying all this stuff.
He's gonna have to listen to this podcast. I know.
All right.
We're just doing our own podcast back here.
Here's a
It's 2-in-1. I don't think this has ever been done before.
Oh really?
2 podcasts at the same time,
Yeah, groundbreaking stuff.
and one of the hosts doesn't even know that the second podcast is happening.
Yeah, we should just have just keep the things separate. It's on different audio channels anyways, right?
Yeah.
So, the people that want to listen to the
Meta and Google,
Control
if you
Room
want to tax
podcast
us every time a
can come
link
back,
to a
they can
newspaper
just
appears on
listen,
our sites,
just
we'll
put one
remove the
earbud
link.
in.
Yeah. Okay.
Canada,
You wanna listen
okay
to the
then,
Adam Friedland
we won't
show,
advertise with you
Can
Can you
anymore.
hear
Podcast.
yourself? Can you hear yourself?
How much
Yeah,
money
you
is
can do
that?
that.
$10 million a
Listen to
year?
the left
Meta plus Google
earphone.
2020
If you
Q
wanna
revenue
listen to the
300
Control
billion.
Room podcast with Nick
That's a tweet
and
from Benedict
editor,
Evans,
Just listen to your right ear.
and he's linking to an article about
Or for some reason hearing him
Ottawa
both
pulling the
at same time, I
their
don't know what's
advertising
going
on
wrong, and
Facebook.
we're gonna
Yeah,
fix it
yeah,
for the
yeah.
next time we do this.
No, I like that. That's a good way to do it. The only thing we
Um,
need a vape back here. Are there any more of these crackers? I'm like
yeah,
feeling.
so in other news,
peckish. I
social
think I
media giant Meta,
punished these
parent
yesterday.
company of Facebook and
I think I
Instagram,
punished
has
these
launched
yesterday. Oh, they're still
a new
playing.
text-based
Oh, you brought-
platform called
Are these the
Thread.
same as the other ones we had? Oh, these are like water crackers.
Yeah. And this is Target brand red pepper
Mm.
flakes.
Because that salsa was nuts.
It feels mean because
That should
I
be
have to be on the
illegal.
camera and he could just be out there having fun.
I mean, it was wild, but we didn't sell that.
I could leave the show too.
I thought it was a mild.
This hummus is no good though.
Hey, you gotta have a dip.
You know,
It tastes like feet.
two can play at this game.
It's like old feet.
You want to say that in the video?
No.
Do you think he'll ever go back out?
Yeah, I'll go back out there.
I went to the beach this weekend.
No, I'm gonna go back out there in a minute. I just want him to get kind of
Oh.
fired up.
How do we get him fired up? He's not.
How does Bill Burr do this
He's
alone?
gotta get excited.
Him,
yeah.
Can he pretend he's?
Tim does it too. Yeah, it's pretty impressive to do this alone.
Yeah,
I
just,
need
just
a
do some of his stand-up bits.
a friend that's funnier than me.
I don't know. What's he saying?
I'm like, oh, I'm gay.
How does Bill Murray or
Yeah,
Bill
that's
Burr
right.
do,
I'm gay. I have
Yeah, there we
ugly
go. Just
woman.
keep pushing him. He'll find it. If you just let him out there, it's kind of a sink or
Yep.
swim sort of thing.
Tell some jokes.
Yeah, just have him do some stand-up.
I mean,
Go
That's
too.
I mean, Burr kind of does that,
yeah. I feel like you. Oh no. Wait, now this podcast is going somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't know. Where's he going? His lab's gonna cut out, right?
Eventually, yeah. I might have to cut him off. I might have to cut off the original show.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me bring the crackers out there. I'll fill in.
awful. Fucking terrible.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Adam Friedland Show Control Room podcast. Adam has stepped out of the room.
I hate myself.
Ginzy, how do I sound?
This should be the best.
Adam may be in the
I'm
bathroom.
feeling about myself.
I'm not sure.
My girlfriend texts me.
I don't know if we'll continue with that format or not. I'll tell you this, folks. It's very hot in here. So, hopefully we can find a way to cool off.
Right.
Now,
Let's work on jokes for the show.
I want to talk about the Hunter Biden's cocaine.
Let's see. Oh,
But
okay. Victor
I've been told
Wembanyama.
that
This
we've
is
already
good.
discussed
Britney
this
Spears.
on the premium episode this week, available at patreon.com/TAFS.
By Victor Wembanyama's security
So we won't
guard.
be talking about Hunter Biden's cocaine. I was hoping there'd be more information by now. I guess they're trying to get fingerprints off the bag.
I guess he
Which-
took.
Wasn't
Okay,
that
I'm gonna do this
recently
one, Josh.
shown to be bullshit, the fingerprint technology? Wasn't that one of these things the FBI was just making up that they know how to do? Like they're doing that with like bite mark patterns. They sent a bunch of people to jail over bite mark patterns. And
have
then
one.
What?
I got one.
You got one what?
A joke
What do you mean you got a joke?
about the news.
What?
Britney Spears was allegedly slapped in Vegas by NBA player Victor Wembanyama's security. I guess he took "Hit Me Baby One More Time" literally.
Yeah. Hit me baby one more time. I didn't even know she wore glasses.
Adam, do you want to do that joke again for the wide camera?
Like where? Like here?
Go to the end of the stage. Go back.
But the lighting's very bad. You see me? What's that? Okay. Britney Spears, we all remember her. She was slapped allegedly in Las Vegas by security that worked for Victor Wembanyama, the new #1 pick in the NBA. I guess he took "Hit Me Baby One More Time" literally.
Yeah, it sounds like she was being toxic.
Yeah. Is it good?
Yeah. It sounds like she was being toxic. It sounds like she was being a real genie in the bottle.
That's Christina. Are we gonna do the show or?
Yeah. You know.
What do you mean? But you just left in the middle of it, and we're talking behind my back.
You were giving me 0.
Well, I wasn't giving you 0. What do you mean?
We were cheering you
You've been
on.
you've been giving me 0 all day.
No.
Yes, you have. You've had a goddamn attitude all day. And you know you have.
Can I have my... I went to Staples.
I parked the car after we ran an errand in the garage, and you just walked out.
To carry the stuff back to the studio.
What do you mean? It was a small shopping bag. You didn't wait to walk down to the studio together.
It's gotta be...
It's basic.
It's got to be 200 degrees outside.
Oh my God. Oh
And
my God.
I got fucking
Do you
sensitive...
know how many times?
sensitive electronic equipment.
Do you know how many times you've done this thing where we've walked on the street and you go 10 feet ahead and I have to chase after you like an abused woman?
All right, if you want to have this conversation,
Yeah, let's have this conversation.
you want to talk about people who do not understand fucking sidewalk etiquette.
What do you mean?
You notice that we'll walk this way, and you'll just keep fucking. You're like a, you know, I don't want to say
Great
anything
one.
racist, but somebody trying to exit a highway.
Good one.
It's not. I'm not making a fucking joke. That's what you
know
do.
my feet
You
are
wa-
pronated.
You walk in front, and then you slow down, and you bobble your stupid.
No, I
fucking head.
wait for people to pass because there's a lot of hustle and bustle in New York
No,
City.
you just walk in front. You do it all the time. You just walk right in front. I have to
Walk in front of who?
Anyone you're walking with.
This is an absolute fabrication.
Oh.
You want to talk about etiquette. You want to talk about etiquette.
Yeah. I don't. You brought it up. I'm
This is
saying
bizarre.
we're
It's
back
just
there
bizarre.
being supportive.
You weren't being supportive. You were crapping on me.
No, we weren't. Ginsburg, back me up here. Yeah, it's on the
Ginsburg.
record.
Stay on the wide. Ginsburg, come out here. Stay on the wide.
All right, who's coming out here?
What were you guys saying back there?
We're seeing if you're going to sink or swim.
You're lying for him.
No.
See if I'm gonna sink or swim.
We didn't even use those terms, sink or swim. I said, Adam will find something that he'll get fired up about.
No.
You went to the bathroom.
I heard you whisper about me in the other room with Ginsburg, one of my best friends.
I was asking about the new Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
He doesn't know video games.
I do.
I mean, this is insane. This is all on the record.
Yeah.
What did you
We were
say?
having dueling podcasts. Left ear, Adam Friedland show. Right ear,
Control Room podcast. We started our own podcast.
And we kind of gave the audience, the opportunity
The option.
to
Well-
choose between the podcasts they wanted.
You can pan the audio left or right.
Maybe
All right.
we'll have a poll to see which
Well-
podcast they were.
I mean, you want to play with the fucking big dogs?
You want to do the Control Room podcast?
I'll do
No, I'm off camera. I need to.
I'll do the switching.
You don't know how to do the switching.
Yes, I do. It's button.
No, you don't.
What do you mean?
You're gonna break it.
No, you guys
Honestly,
are wrong.
this morning when you said, "Do we have any extra codes for DaVinci?" I want to start editing the show.
Oh,
was
God forbid.
sweating bullets.
God forbid. God forbid.
Keep going.
God forbid. God forbid. God forbid. God forbid things work more efficiently. God forbid we can put out episodes faster.
You think that would be efficient? Is
Yes.
You getting fucking chocolate and boogers all over the fucking file.
You know that you can't do that to a file. It's inside of a hard drive.
Oh, really? What was the thing you said? You came over. We were working on something technical, and you came over and you were like,
Yeah, this ought to be good.
you were like, so what? This is all solid state, right? You used the word. It was just, you heard
You
the
know who I
word.
heard it from? My dad.
But
It's
what
even
were-
more embarrassing.
Well, I forget who I was
He
with.
said no.
but we
He
looked over at
said
you.
he said Mac is now all solid state. I was like, that sounds smart.
Yeah,
It's a solid.
yeah. But that was what did you say it in reference to that has nothing to do with anything?
The Lissy hard drive? No,
No, it wasn't a hard drive. It was something else.
I know what I said.
It was like a vacuum.
No,
You're
no,
like,
it
is
wasn't.
is everything solid state now?
No, that wasn't what it was. No, we were up late editing, and the MacBook Pro or the Mac Pro was crawling, and I said, "Are these upgradable, or are they all solid state
Oh,
these days?"
yeah, meaning-
because in my mind, I thought solid state means everything's soldered
That
together, and you can't replace parts.
The computer is monolithic.
Well, like Macs, you can't like upgrade RAM or something like once it's been built.
Yeah, and it was in the middle of. Yeah, we've been working for 10 hours. shooting.
You hadn't.
What do you mean I had?
No, I was at the studio
No,
for
this
like.
is when we were shooting.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. We were in the studio. We were in the edit bay, and the computer was fucking crawling. And I said, "Can we upgrade the computer so it runs faster?"
Can you just? You don't have to turn everything into a fucking. Come on, dude.
Into a what?
You're acting like this is your sleepover, and people aren't respecting your toys.
I wasn't. We didn't have a toy house.
Okay, well, can you just please hand me the vape, please?
Not until you say sorry.
I'm saying please. That's better than fucking sorry. Can you please?
No,
hand
you have
me
to
the
say
vape?
sorry about the stuff.
I
from
didn't
before.
say sorry about what? I didn't do anything wrong.
Not being rude all day.
I have not been rude all day.
You've been rude all day.
No.
Yes, you have.
I went in.
We ran errands together.
I
We were in the
bought-
car. I tried to talk about the show. You said, "How dare you question?
That's not what I said.
How dare you be interested in the show
I've said
in,
I don't.
in my proprietary domain that you have nothing to do with?" And then I said, "What do you mean? Like
I was such an.
I can help out. I can find a location."
You want to talk about being rude? You're publicly defaming me. You're making these wild accusations
It's not
and
defamation.
completely misrepresenting things.
No, it is. No, it's not defamation.
Your interest in the show is asking me about something that hasn't being written, and I don't know the answers. So I say I
we
don't
can
know.
come up with ideas
I
together.
will eventually.
No, that's different than two people in a car being like, "What's the loose understanding of what we want to do for this one thing next week and the following week? And what days do we have to do it?" Those
Yeah,
are
but no,
normal,
'cause
practical questions
not. You're
that
putting
you
the-
respond to as if As if
No,
I'm literally asking
because
to see
you're
your
putting-
penis.
You're putting the cart before
You're
the horse.
responding as if I'm like, pull your pants
You're
down
putting-
and open your
No,
butt cheeks.
what you're doing
and
is
I'm violating your fucking.
You're walking into the kitchen. You're sticking your fingers in the pot. You're tasting
No,
things.
I'm
You say,
not.
oh, it needs salt, and I'm like, already.
I never
don't
said
worry about-
anything needs salt.
Don't worry about it. There will be salt added when
Jesus
it's ready.
Christ. Jesus Christ. Fucking princess.
You're the one
You're
whining
you're a
and
princess.
bellyaching.
You're a princess.
Bellyaching.
You're an absolute fucking princess. What
Just bellyaching constantly, projecting.
do you mean belly aching? You know I have digestive issues.
Bellyaching, projecting,
I'm not projecting.
malingering.
You could be polite. You could be nice.
I am polite.
You're not.
I said, please, may I have the vape?
That is not
dude,
what I'm talking about.
No, this has everything to do with
That is not what I'm talking
your
about.
perception of me when, look.
It's not
perfect
perception.
Perfect example. I go back,
Oh
I have
my
a polite conversation with Ginsburg about the new Nintendo Switch.
Uh-huh.
In your mind, we must be disparaging you. We must be saying awful things about you.
Yeah.
And we're not. Because I asked him, he said,
No,
he-
you're right, dude. You're absolutely right. There is
Ginsburg?
no evidence of a track record.
Ginsburg?
We have no track record where you would potentially disparage me to other people behind my back.
You mean
There's no
a character that we were playing?
no
on
in our real lives.
Who have I disparaged you to?
Our friends.
No. We mutually laugh about your idiosyncrasies. That's not disparaging.
No, that's fine.
When our mutual
There's a
friends, when we
difference.
sit around and
No.
everybody's saying, "Did you see Adam picking his nose in front of his
you can make
girlfriend's
fun
mom?"
of picking nose.
That's it.
Any
That's the
day you want.
extent of it.
No, it's about
We say
personality flaws.
Adam doesn't have
No,
bones.
No, it's about personality flaws and being a
Adam is
limited human being.
a weird sort of slime man.
You can say anything you want about any of that kind of stuff.
That's all the conversations are.
No.
No one is ever attacking
it's
your
my
character. This is what I mean. No one is ever attacking your character. I have stood up for your character multiple times. When someone says Adam eats not even solid boogers but snot, I say
a sneaky slimy.
I haven't witnessed it myself, but that may be true. But he is my good friend.
I don't care about that.
No, you just said you care about that.
No,
you said that's the thing.
That's not what I'm talking.
Can I please? You're being. This is. I mean, I don't even do.
Well,
even
just
when I
be
do it as a
nice.
joke.
Just be
I am
nice.
being nice.
No, for the rest of this, be nice.
I've been nice the entire time. I
No, you
said
haven't.
anything.
You haven't been nice.
What have I said that's been rude? One thing.
All day.
What have I said?
All
Nate,
day you've been rude.
Tell me what I've said.
I just told you what you were doing.
No.
You're fucking rude.
You have to tell me what I did.
Fucking rude.
No. You have to tell me.
Oh my god. This is what boyfriends and girlfriends do. They're like, tell me how.
Maybe in your relationship.
That's every relationship. It's like what?
Maybe you and your boyfriend fight constantly.
No, I don't have a boyfriend. But
Well, maybe if you did, you wouldn't be so cranky.
You're the cranky one. You're the grump.
I'm not a grump.
You're the grumpiest grump I've ever met.
I'm not a grump.
Yes, you are.
No, I have a reserved affect, and that's misread as grumpiness. Which I could sit here. I could sit here and feel sorry for myself. I could bellyache and say, "Oh, people misread my expressionless face. I just have resting bitch face. That's it.
That's not what I'm talking.
That's 100% what it is. Everybody thinks I'm just this miserly guy. When I have very simple pleasures in life. I like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
So do I.
And playing the new Zelda on Switch. That's it. That's all I need.
What about your...
My litter box has been breaking every single morning. I wake up, the cat piss and shit on the floor.
Yeah.
And how do I react? Oh, well, I'll clean it up. And then I go about my day and I don't let that affect me. Now, a grump would not, that would be the end. The grump would kill themselves. If that was every single fucking day,
I've seen you get mad at inanimate objects.
that's what you should get mad at. First of all, you should be allowed to get angry. If you don't get angry, then it comes out in other ways.
Like what?
Once a month, you should get an oscillating fan and just destroy it. Just smash it to pieces with a baseball bat.
Why wouldn't you do Darth Vader in the fan?
What, you mean in like Black Sheep?
Yeah.
Because that doesn't really sound like Darth Vader. You're not doing Darth Vader, you're doing Black Sheep.
That's not who invented it. It's a thing that people do.
No. And it's from that movie.
That's not who invented it.
Sorry, it's Tommy Boy, not Black Sheep.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's such a good movie. It's so good.
When he comes back and Dennehy gives him the job, he has the office.
His dad.
Yeah. He goes, Luke, I am your father, into the fan.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
The way he acts right after his father dies,
Mm-hmm.
and they're playing.
He's on the sailboat. He's on the boat at the end.
I think they're at the. No, they're at the funeral, and their bagpipes playing "Amazing Grace," and you just see his face, his facial acting. He would have won an Academy Award.
Well, I mean, what do you mean he didn't?
He would have had he not died.
No, that was a movie. He was in a movie. That's what you get an Academy Award for.
What are you confused about?
But you say his performance is so good he would have won an Academy Award. You win an Academy Award
No, that's not what I was saying.
for being in a movie.
You know that I wasn't saying
So he didn't.
Tommy Boy will win the Academy Award.
Yeah, but it was,
You know what I'm saying?
he didn't win the Academy
I'm saying
Award.
that he had the chops, had he not died tragically, to be Philip Seymour Hoffman
He would have been, what? The Academy Award for what? Tommy Boy 2?
Jr.
Tommy Boy Jr.?
Hey, I'm sorry about the junior thing. That was a good idea, and I gave you nothing on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a fucking man, and I need to own up for my shortcomings.
I'm not looking for a apology. I don't give a fuck. There'll be plenty more stuff.
I'm not saying you were looking for one. I want to apologize.
I don't need an apology.
I'm not saying you need one.
Then there's no point in apologizing. Then it's just for you. That's not how apologies work.
Maybe it's important for me to own up.
So again, it has nothing to do with anybody else's needs or wants. It's still me, 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 me. That's worse than not apologizing.
How do you turn an apology into me, my?
Because I said I don't need an apology, and now you're saying, "Oh, I don't care. I don't care what you need. I want to apologize."
Why is everything about what you need?
You're saying that
Why can't someone else take ownership for their behavior?
because it's not necessary.
Why? Why are you the arbiter of what's necessary or not?
Because you're apologizing to me,
Right.
so I don't need it.
If I borrowed your car,
You didn't
Right.
borrow my car,
if I did,
but you didn't.
and I was drunk,
You wouldn't. You wouldn't borrow my car. You have your own car,
let's say I did.
but why would we say that?
I'm trying to give you an example.
An example of what? What's it an example of? A fantasy? Just some.
It's a thought exercise.
What's the exercise?
Well, you don't know yet.
Okay.
If I borrowed your car,
You wouldn't. That's the answer. The exercise.
and I got drunk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was scratched.
This is like an insane hypothetical. It's like
It's a hypothetical.
It's like what? Okay. What if I could fly?
What?
What if I could fly? What if I was?
What if I
was-
drove a car?
What if I was flying? What if I had the ability to fly,
Okay.
and then I traveled back in time?
Yeah.
Would you be mad at me?
You know that's stupid.
That's what you're saying, basically.
No, I'm saying, what if I borrowed your car and I scratched it?
Why would you need to borrow my car?
Because my car was in the shop. Okay? And I had to go pick my kids up from school. In this hypothetical, I have kids.
Okay.
I'm happy. And I returned the car to you scratched, right? And I told you at first that it was already scratched, right? Me taking ownership and responsibility later on to be like, you know what,
But you
that's not a
don't
good
own-
friend
you don't-
move.
You don't own the car. I own the car.
Me coming to you and being like, you know what, I feel really bad that I lied to you. I feel really bad that you said that a sequel to a movie should be Junior. That's a good idea. And I'm like, you know what, a better friend would have been like, you know what, Nick, that's a good idea.
Okay, let's say
Okay.
Fantasy scenario: you borrow my car, you scratch it, and then I don't care, right?
Yeah.
I say I don't care. We live in New York. It's gonna get scratched anyways.
Yes.
And you say, well, I want to apologize for it. I'm like, it's not necessary. And then you very publicly say, everyone, I'm going to apologize to Nick now to show what a good guy I am. And I say, this really isn't necessary.
The crime isn't the scratch. The crime is that I didn't tell you I scratched.
So you're lying.
The lie is the crime.
So
the crime in this instance
is
that
you lied
you...
that
No,
the
is that...
junior wasn't a good idea. You knew at the time.
I knew it was the best idea I've ever heard.
And you lied about it.
It was a lie.
So you're a liar.
I am taking responsibility.
The problem isn't that there's not a responsibility taking issue here. It's that you can't stop lying.
I just thought it was a really good idea, and I didn't say it at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure, that could be like a omission.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a full-fledged lie? No.
Mm-hmm.
What are we even arguing about right now?
I don't know. You're the one that wants to argue.
I don't want to.
I thought we were gonna. I said, you came in. There's a bunch of news stories.
All right, let's get to the news.
The Barney movie.
There's a new Barney coming out. They said this time it's sexier.
I don't even think it's sexier. It's supposed to be.
There's a full penetration sex scene in it, where it's real cock going into pussy.
We have to say this. Today's
yeah.
episode is brought to you by my bookie. Sorry, this stuff for this. Can you talk about my bookie for a second?
It's a good place to bet, and you could bet on
UFC 290.
Yeah, and that's where you're gonna want to go to bet on. What's the main event?
Main event is Volkanovski versus Rodriguez for the featherweight belt.
And who are you going for?
Volkanovski went up a weight class to fight Islam Makhachev, but lost.
Yeah.
The co-main event is a flyweight championship between Brandon Moreno versus Alexander Pantoja. The fight. Then there is a UFC middleweight title eliminator between former champion Robert Whittaker, no relation, versus Driscus Duplessis.
Oh, he's good.
Driscus Duplessis?
I don't know who that is.
He is one of them white South Africans like Elon and Adam. No offense to Adam. Adam is cooler than Elon. Just highlight the MyBookie brand after.
Thanks for saying that.
Yeah. Well, Joey said that. Joey said you're cooler than Elon.
You're playing it. No, you're acting like someone else said it, but you put that in.
All right. Well, I mean that's
And
not a very. It's not a very high bar to set. Being cooler than Elon Musk.
What do you mean?
So
He's
this
mad
fight.
rich.
So you know about this guy, Driscus Duplessis?
No, I don't. I just thought his name sounded funny.
It is a cool
he's
name.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is he? He's a Roman senator?
Driscus Duplessis?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It sounds like a guy made out of fucking salad dressing.
That's good. That's pretty funny.
Okay. What do you
Sounds
know?
like a...
What do you know about these other guys? Who would you bet on? Volkanovski?
I know he's from Australia.
We come in peace.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. Spock.
Yeah.
Very logical. You know.
Very Volkanovski.
Yeah, Volkanovski. Yeah.
He's from Spain?
He's from Australia.
Oh, Australia.
Yeah, but he's got that kind of...
Why? We come in peace.
Take me to your dealer.
Throw another shrimp on the replicator.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like a little guy, and he fought that guy Islam, and Islam beat his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what he looks like. Volkanovski.
He looks like he's like a white guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
What does he look like?
He's one of those head guys.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are his ears messed up?
I think all of their ears are messed up.
Yeah.
What causes that? It's called cauliflower ear?
Yeah, getting hit in the cartilage.
And then it just swells up and it doesn't go back down?
Yeah, wrestlers get it.
Yeah.
If I were those UFC guys, I'd wear those cups.
Yeah.
Protect my beautiful ears.
I would just get like animal ears.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, like on top of my head.
Oh, like a giraffe, like small, like little
Yeah.
trumpety ears.
Yeah, I can move around.
That'd be cool.
All right, so Volkanovski's your favorite for this one versus Rodriguez.
No, I gotta go Rodriguez.
You're going Rodriguez.
Yeah.
How much are you gonna bet on that?
Probably, I'm gonna let it ride.
They're also taking bets on whether the cocaine is Hunter Biden's or not.
And where's smart money
On Hunter Biden.
on Hunter?
Yeah,
You're betting the house.
I'm not a gambling
farm.
guy.
Yeah. You should start.
Do you think we're gonna find out who the cocaine belongs to?
No.
Yeah, of course not.
No.
Yeah.
It might have been some guy that was going to work and he's like, oh fuck, I still have sniz from last night in my pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put it in my cubby instead of throwing it out.
Yeah.
Because it's sniz, it's expensive.
Yeah. It was probably the Chapo guys.
It was probably Virgil.
Yeah, it was Virgil, Texas.
He's been
Oh,
working.
we're going on the tour of the West Wing.
He's been working in the Biden administration. After what he did, it's insane to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Joel, I've got a really good idea.
Yeah. He's been writing the speeches.
Yeah.
You know what his thing that he came up with was? The Dropkick Murphys thing.
Oh,
that was
really?
that was at Texas.
Also, yeah, we should say the promo code is
TAFS.
TAFS, and that gets you a 50% deposit bonus. But yeah, my bookie's great. They do the deposit matching.
Yeah.
The fucking spreads. You know about this stuff. Talk about it.
Yeah, if you sign up, they give you a bunch of money.
Yeah, but you know a lot about sport. Why is my bookie the best one?
Easy to use, customer service, clean layout, casino games.
Yeah.
You can bet on the ponies.
You play Old Maid.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about Brandon Moreno versus Alexandra Pantoja?
That one's a real toss-up.
Alexander damn, these names are hard.
Yeah. Can't they have like normal names?
I think I struggle with anything right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
Are they good?
Huh?
Which one has a better record?
I don't know. This guy looks like a wedding photographer.
He's got great abs.
Yeah, this guy looks like he just owns a coffee shop.
Yeah.
The Silent Killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy that you can be in UFC and have that haircut. The Pierce Brosnan.
He really does look like James Bond.
Yeah.
I'm betting on that guy.
Voting for him.
I'm voting for him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then this is what happens with his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fight somebody and then...
you get blood and your hair gets messy.
That's your guy for this one.
Yeah.
Robert Whitaker. And Joey says Robert Whitaker is his favorite.
Oh, well, I'll rock with Joey.
How the blast you know about that, man, Animal?
Yeah.
Oh, he looks nothing like Forrest Whitaker.
But it's his son?
No.
No.
No, I don't think. I think no relation. But yeah, this guy could not look anything less like Forrest Whitaker.
Maybe if his mom was white?
Oh, well, he keeps getting punched in the eye. He'll probably have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is The Last King of Scotland a good movie?
I haven't seen it since it came out. We've had this conversation.
We have.
And I did I got like a, what's it called, telescreen rip of it. So it was like somebody just with a video.
Oh, a cam
Yeah,
rip.
yeah. Just someone with like a video camera in the movie theater.
Uh-huh.
So it was like really shitty. You could see some guy's head.
It sucked.
Somebody just being like, please suck my dick. Please just suck my dick. I've always wanted to get my dick sucked in the movie theater.
That'd be a good sketch
Yeah.
for us to do. Yeah. Some guy goes in, and then someone's cruising in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Pardon me, sir. Could I suck your dick?"
Yeah. This is why you don't write the sketches.
I didn't mean that we should do that.
We just need. Why can't you bring the interview energy to me? Why is it over?
Because
You gotta say, you always save it for these. Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm so happy to see you. Me, your business partner of 13 years.
well, I guess
Oh yeah, great idea.
spot the difference.
I'm gonna say nothing.
Spot the difference, huh? Seems like I'm a guy that
So
gets
what, you're
along with
saying-
everyone.
You're saying it's racial?
No.
If you sandbag Neil deGrasse Tyson the way you do me, I don't think.
I did sandbag him.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, I went to war with him and I conquered him.
No.
Run the tape, dude.
We can talk about space. I can talk about it. You think I can't talk about fucking space?
Why am I someone in the interviews who's managed to get along with a diverse array of men, not a woman yet somehow, right now, what would the different variable be?
So you're saying it's my fault.
Yeah.
Then do the podcast with someone else.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying just be nice.
I don't know.
People don't want to watch this bickering. They want to watch two guys being best friends. They want us to be like, oh, we went to fucking see Indiana Jones last night.
But we didn't. It's been too hot to do anything.
I'm just saying, like, they want us to be like, oh, and the craziest thing happened.
No, you come here and just say, I'm going to borrow your car and destroy it to prove some point.
That was not the point I was making.
One of these days, I'm going to borrow your car, I'm going to fuck it up, and I'm going to lie to you and say, I'm going to gaslight you and say that it was already destroyed. No, I can say is whatever, I guess, if that's what you want to do. It's your world, we're just living in it.
Well, I'm sorry for apologizing.
I don't need an apology.
Well, I'm apologizing for the apology.
Okay. Do you feel better?
Right now, no.
Why?
Because you're still being a bitch.
How am I being a bitch?
Because somehow it's saying sorry makes me a bad person.
I didn't say...
A narcissist, self-serving.
Did I say any of that?
That's being implied.
No. No, you're reading too much into things.
No, I'm not.
Folks, I'll be in Austin, Texas next
I'll
weekend.
be in Nashville that same weekend.
Well, I really need to sell these tickets. So I'll be in
I do
Austin.
too.
I'll be in Austin, Texas, the 13th through the 15th at Cap City Comedy Club in the Domain. Please come out. It'll be fun.
Nice.
Plan to go to Lockhart to shoot guns. Classic Lockhart Drive.
Back in the cut. Back in the cut. And I will be in Nashville. For everyone who's concerned about us, this has been a social experiment. A bit.
Who's concerned?
Well, they might see us. They might see there's discontent.
No, look, this is a nice thing about climate change is this will come out today. It's 200 fucking degrees everywhere.
So hot.
Everybody knows you can't podcast when it's hot.
It's true.
It's a million degrees in the
We
studio.
have to turn the ACs off.
These fucking lights.
All right, I'm going to finish the interview with Adam.
What?
I'm going to finish the interview for the next episode, which hopefully will be out this weekend, folks. Right, Adam?
That's the dream.
Okay.
Friday?
All right.
Well, tomorrow's Friday. Sounds like I've got a lot of work to do.
We're not going to get it out by Friday. Hopefully by Sunday, Monday.
And make sure you check out mybookie.com, promo code TAFF.
You're definitely going to want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry that I know you don't need an apology. And I won't look at you when I say it, but I'm sorry if I was a little bit sensitive or defensive. It was a good idea, the junior thing.
Yeah, but
honestly, like breaking apart the form of podcasting, going in there, doing dueling podcasts. I mean, I was confused. I didn't know I thought you were embarrassing me. And I thought actually it was a pretty novel concept and a good idea.
I don't know why you would assume that I would try to embarrass you. I genuinely do not understand that assumption. I don't.
What are you talking?
Frankly, it's absurd.
Shake my head. No, do a better one.
What do you mean do a better one?
You didn't first. Why? What's the point?
That's just how I shake hands.
You shake hands like this?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just shaking your hand.
No, it's a firm. What does this mean to you?
What do you mean?
It's brotherhood.
I guess.
All right. Thanks for watching.
No, we're only at 44 minutes.
Are we?
Yeah.
Adam?
Yeah, we're not even close to being done. What?
just not feeling it today.
Well, it's got to go out. That's the way podcasting works.
All right, let's get a big one then.
And what do you mean a big one?
Just one last big one.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you
Robert De
thinking?
Niro. He's having a kid.
Mm-hmm.
What are some Robert De Niro movies?
Midnight Run.
Ronin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
The Intern?
It's a shame Robert De Niro isn't in a movie called Old Cum. That would make this a lot easier.
Yeah.
There was a movie called Old Cum
Yeah.
starring Robert De Niro.
Yeah, we'd be like, I guess he used
Yeah.
his
I
old
say,
cum.
Robert De Niro's cum is so old. It's his son's gonna come out like the fucking Edward Norton's character in The Score,
Yeah, okay.
who's a guy just pretending to be retarded.
Yeah.
That movie's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, when they first introduced Edward Norton's character,
Yeah.
he's like, "Excuse me,
Yeah.
excuse me, how do I get to the museum?"
Uh-huh.
And then Robert De Niro's like, "You go 2 blocks that way," and tells him, "Okay, thank you, Nick." And Robert De Niro's like, "The fuck did you just say to me?" He's like, "I'm your partner on the inside." I'm pretending to be retarded.
It's all an act.
Yeah, I mean it's absurd, and then the movie's good. I mean it's crazy, like that premise is ridiculous.
Yeah.
To sneak into a museum to steal some $10 million scepter.
It's not even that expensive.
You disguise
Yeah.
yourself as the most memorable guy
someone
on
that-
staff.
That the security is watching like a hawk because they're like, he's going to bump into everything. Yeah.
Well, not even that he's going to bump into anything. His plan is to steal the thing and then disappear out.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, well, it must have been the mentally disabled guy.
The guy doing an incredibly exaggerated version of a
Yeah.
mentally disabled guy. We thought he was just being an edgelord.
Yeah. Okay, Daddy. Okay, Daddy.
Yeah. Brando's in that too, no?
Yeah.
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 Big old fat boy.
Yeah.
One of the
It's
fattest
also,
guys
too,
I've ever seen.
It's like a sneaky way for him to play like a radio character when it's not, because nobody ever brings that up. You talk about like actors that played mentally disabled people. No one talks about Edward Norton in The Score
Right.
because it was a guy pretending to be
Right.
mentally disabled.
You could really get away with a lot there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a actor acting like someone acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like
Pretty smart.
it's such an absurd. Can you imagine being a professional thief and one of your, like, there's a guy that's pitching like,
Yeah.
oh, what if I pretended to be mentally disabled?
Right. There's one guy who's like, I'm the best wheelman in the business.
Yeah.
There's another guy that's like, I'm the best like lock picker in the business, and the third guy's like, I'm Radio from the movie
right.
Radio.
Yeah, exactly. I have Down syndrome.
I have Down syndrome.
I pretend that I'm mentally disabled.
Yeah, and they're like, he's the best in the fucking business.
Yeah.
We need this guy.
Right. It's like also, how did he even get the job in the first place? Because usually somebody at that level would be like put there by some sort of like,
Right.
like social services. So did he have to go through this whole process where he
Right.
creates a fake identity and then gets registered as a mentally disabled person
Right. Award of the state.
with the government of Canada,
Yeah.
and then applies for a job, and somehow gets it at this meeting? It's not like a handicapped person can just go up to the
Right. He has to be sponsored by a program.
You can't just go to the Met and be like,
Right.
okay, can I look after the Rembrandts?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, what's going to happen?
There are tax credits involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still a good fucking movie, though.
How is he driving to work?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's he dressing so slick also?
Mm-hmm.
Edward Norton used to have the coolest leather jackets,
Yeah.
like in that era.
Yeah.
He doesn't work anymore?
Brando's great in that movie.
Yeah. He doesn't really move. He's so fat.
Yeah, he's sitting down.
He's
almost.
sitting the whole, it's
I
a
don't
sitting
think
performance.
you see him walk.
I don't think you see his legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's probably just wearing a diaper.
Yeah.
A big old diaper.
Robert De Niro's character is awesome, though. He owns a nightclub. He has a black girlfriend,
Just like in real life.
just like in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was playing Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His,
He has an autistic son.
his character should have the surprise twist at the end when he's on the phone with Edward Norton. And Robert De Niro's like, "Oh yeah, I got a surprise for you, Slick. I'm It turns out I'm actually disabled. I was
Yeah.
pretending to be
Robert
not
De Niro.
disabled.
Yeah.
I'm a disabled guy pretending to be Robert De Niro." And everyone in my real life knows me as a disabled
Dude,
guy.
that would blow my fucking mind if I saw that. I'd be like, how'd that...
You just use CGI to make him look like he has Down syndrome at the end. He rips off the mask, and it's just Robert De Niro with Down
The
syndrome.
face kind of works.
Yeah.
What in the M. Night Shyamalan is this movie?
Yeah.
What a twist.
You
Yeah.
talking to me? Oh, okay, sorry.
Maybe he was doing it...
I thought you were talking to me.
Yeah.
No.
That was pretty good. It's honestly, it looks... It's a very nuanced impression you're doing right now, just
Yeah.
with your face.
I apologize. I thought you were talking to me.
It's actually incredible.
Yeah. A bunch of Oreos fall out of his sleeve.
Yeah.
You talking to me? Oh, shit. Fuck. Those are my Oreos, sorry. Let's get my Oreos back, thanks.
Yeah, he just showed up to set. We're putting him in the movie. He's a legend, but yeah. Dude, that face is really good. Do it again.
Yeah, they were just pitching the whole thing. Everyone's like, maybe my character can pretend to be disabled. And Marlon Brando was like, maybe my character could pretend to be hundreds and hundreds of pounds overweight.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh,
That's a great idea.
sure.
Yeah. We love that.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
love that.
Okay, I'll get started. You want to do it? Here I am.
I
It's
can't do it.
me.
It's honestly, it's incredible.
Robert the syndrome.
The
Robert the syndrome.
yeah.
Robert Down syndrome.
Down syndrome.
Robert the I don't want to do stuff like that anymore.
I know, we gotta grow up.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
But we're talking about the score.
Yeah, we're talking about a movie that is inappropriate,
Yeah.
and we're highlighting ignorance, which is the basis of comedy, right? Is that someone being dumb is funny.
That movie's awesome. That whole sequence when he who directed that movie? Was it Mangold?
In
it
my
De Palma?
mind, no. Is it?
Maybe it might be.
In my mind, I confuse it with Inside Man, which was Spike. To me, those were the same movie.
The score, 2001 film.
Frank
Oz.
Oz.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sequence when he actually steals the scepter.
Uh-huh.
They add cameras, so he has to do this like weird thing and then cut the camera and drop behind the safe.
Yeah.
And the way he gets into the safe, he drills a hole in the top and then taps the sprinkler line,
Wow.
fills the safe with water, and then drops like a M80 in it. And then
Cool.
because water can't compress like a gas can,
Yeah.
it just fucking blows the door of the safe open.
So pimp.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a really that's awesome.
Yeah.
And Yoda came up with that?
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Maybe one of the characters is retarded.
Retarded you must be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. What have a character that's retarded? Yeah. How does he? Did anyone? Let me look at reviews for this movie from when it came out, and see if anyone mentioned the absurdity of.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's how Robert Downey got away with it, because he played an actor acting like something.
Yeah.
You have to add an extra layer
Mm-hmm.
to get away with it. No one cared about anything back then.
Yeah, confident. I'm scanning Rotten Tomatoes real quick here.
What percent? 63.
99%.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Fresh?
Yeah, 99%.
Well, if they're all laudatory reviews, I would assume that no one criticized the...
Yeah. This is from Andrew Howe at eFilm Critic. The script's refusal to take any chances is the film's death knell. So what do you mean, the refusal to take any chances? One of the characters is pretending to be retarded. That's the biggest chance.
It's a real risk.
That is a huge risk.
What percent? It was rotten?
63%.
Really? That's what I guessed.
No, that's what you said. I don't know. Let me see what. 73%.
Okay. I was ballpark.
Well, yeah, in the sense that it's a number. You said a number.
It was within 10. It's pretty good.
It's not within 10.
What do you mean?
It's over 10. 63.
You're right.
64, 65.
I know, it's
66,
10.
67, 68, 67.
It's not over 10 either.
70,
It's just 10.
71, 72, 10.
You said over 10. All right.
It is over 10. 73 is over 10. That's 11. It's within 11. But
All right.
within 10 inclusively, that goes to 72.
All right. All right. Nick.
Let's see if we can find. Nobody is saying anything.
I need to finish the interview, dude.
Okay, end the show. I don't. Why are you yelling at me?
I'm not yelling.
Tell them. Tell them.
I'm sorry. You know, like when you have a creative partnership and you work so closely together, you know, we are like brothers.
The brothers.
We're like brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a closeness there.
You wanna
And
go get-
sometimes.
You want to go get Kangol hats this afternoon?
Absolutely.
Let's do that.
Backwards?
Let's go get them and then come back and work.
You can go. I have to work with that fucking Ginsburg. We have to finish, dude.
So the answer is no, you don't want to go get Kangol.
I want to go hat shopping with you more than anything.
Then let's go.
That is a cherished memory that we have.
Let's go. We'll
Do
get
you
some.
cherish that memory?
When did we go hat shopping?
We went to Williamsburg.
We didn't buy any hats though.
Yeah, but we tried them all.
We tried on hats. That's not shopping. Shopping implies that you eventually make some kind of purchase.
That's not true. You go to the mall.
We went into a hat store and giggled.
What does window shopping
We
mean?
went giggling.
What does window shopping
We went
mean?
giggling.
What does window shopping mean?
We went giggling.
What does window shopping mean?
It means
It
not
means that
shopping.
you walk around, you look at
It
shit.
means not shopping. It means
Why is the
not-
word shopping in it?
Because you're implying, it's like it doesn't.
The activity shopping does not imply.
Window shopping. The whole point of using the term window shopping is to say that you did not go shopping. You looked at things in the window. If you said we went window shopping for hats, which would also be technically incorrect, because we weren't looking through the window. We
You
went in
weren't
the
buying
store.
a window.
We went giggling, which I think would be.
Do you cherish that memory?
What do you mean? Do I cherish it?
The memory of us in the hat store.
No. Why
giggling.
would I? You're not dead. The hat store's still there. We can go do it whenever we want.
All right, thanks a lot for watching, guys. The Adam Friedland Show will be back next week. This weekend, hopefully, hot new episode. We're going to try to fucking finish it this week. Thanks a lot.
And check out mybookie.ag.
And if you haven't already, subscribe to tafs on Patreon, subscribe to tafs on YouTube. Thanks
Yeah.
so much. We love you.
Thanks, guys. Stay cool out there.
Stay cool. It's very hot.
It's too hot.